I remember training with my father in the years after the rat plague. Someday, he said, our enemies will come for you. The sounds and smells of Dunwall never change much. This is my city. What training regimen does Father have in store for me today?
All right, Majesty. Let's see what you can do.
All right. Good.
You'll have to sprint, vault the obstacle, then slide under. Hurry!
Easy as cake. What's next? If only I could spend every day running and jumping. Now to test my agility.
up speed before you jump. Remember, build up as much speed as you can before jumping. You've learned well. Let's see how quiet you are, young lady. Sneak up on me, if you can.
Father's always on about the value of quiet feet.
Not sneaky enough for me.
I've got to sneak to get through this.
No, again, without letting me see.
Gotta be more careful here.
If you're quick enough with the chokehold. That's my girl. Let's see how quiet you are, young lady.
Didn't see anything at all.
Most people won't notice you if you're above them, overhead.
In the words of Corvo Attano, hidden like a secret, quiet as the sunset.
Remember, a pistol will wake up everyone in the building. The crossbow is quiet. Time for some more weapons and combat training. Let's beat each other up, shall we? Yes. You hit hard. That's my daughter. When someone swings a sword at you, block. Good. Come on. Well done. Very good. You've got a natural instinct for fighting. If you time your block right, you'll throw an enemy off balance. Come on. You're quick. Smart move. That'd stop even the most black-hearted killer. You can choke an enemy out, even in combat. Block with your blade. Come on. Come on. Come on. While they're off balance, deliver a fatal blow. Go for the fatality. I feel better knowing you can take care of yourself. When trouble does finally come, you're ready to fight.
Why do we celebrate the anniversary of an assassination? 15 years ago, in the middle of a plague that nearly destroyed Dunwall, a paid killer assaulted the palace where I was born and stabbed my mother in the heart. In the aftermath, the men who sent the assassin tried to use me as a pawn in a game of power. They would have succeeded, but my father, Corvo Attano, hunted them down and cut their conspiracy to pieces. All these years later, am I the ruler my mother wanted me to be? Now, we face a new crisis. A monster the papers are calling the Crown Killer has been picking off my enemies and dressing it up like my father and I are responsible. I don't know whether to get on a ship and sail to the opposite side of the world, or to have everyone around me executed.
Watch your step, Majesty.
I'm not looking forward to all the ceremony today.
Your signet ring. There, you're ready.
Thank you, Alexei. Open the doors.
All hail Her Imperial Majesty, Emily Caldwin.
Loyal subjects, we're going through a difficult time, but today we honor my mother, the late Jessamine Caldwin. May her memory survive through the ages.
Emily.
You look tired, Father.
Every year, I think the anniversary of Jessamine's death will be easier, but it never is.
I wish Mother was still the Empress. I don't think I'm very good at this.
You're still learning. Don't worry about the rabble-rousers, and we'll catch the Crown Killer, eventually.
People are saying it's you, that these assassinations are a misguided effort to protect me.
No, someone's trying to make us look guilty by targeting your enemies.
I wish I could just run away from all this.
Sometimes you do. You think I don't know about your nights out on the rooftops? Courage. The ceremony will be over soon.
Royal Protector and Father. I should have passed a law against that combination of titles years ago.
Your Majesty, before we begin the day's observances, we have an unexpected visitor, the Duke of Serkonos.
Ramsey says the Duke is bringing special gifts.
That's intriguing.
His Grace Luca Abel, Duke of Serkonos!
Mechanical soldiers? Amazing.
What is this, Ramsey? I didn't authorize those things.
Your Imperial Majesty and Royal Protector Corvo Attano, a native of our homeland. Serkonos offers condolences on this sorrowful day, and gifts to remind you of our nation, the rising star on the southern horizon.
We thank you, Your Grace.
Save your thanks, for now I give you the greatest gift of all, family. I present the lost sister of Jessamine Caldwin, your rightful Empress, Delilah Caldwin.
Impossible.
My mother had a sister?
My dearest niece. Hello.
It's not true.
My father was Emperor Euhorn Jacob Caldwin, and Jessamine was my younger sister. At the time of her death, I wasn't ready to make myself known to you, and I was forced to leave Dunwall. But now I'm home.
If you really are my mother's sister, you're welcome to stay as long as you like.
Little sparrow, blackened by bad memories, I'm here to relieve you of your crown. My father's promise, whispered in secret so many years ago, isn't. Now fulfilled.
Watch your tongue. Emily Caldwin is the daughter of Empress Jessamine Caldwin.
Royal Protector, how naive to think you could get away with these murders. Living in my palace has protected you, but that's over. Hear me, all of you. Your rightful Empress has returned.
All hail the Empress Delilah, first of her name. Arrest Emily Caldwin and her father for the Crown Killer murder.
What?
Your sword can't still my heart. Marble. No! Sweet girl, over time you will come to love me. Perhaps someday you'll see me as the mother you lost. But until then, you'll be kept out of trouble.
I'll lock Lady Emily in her chambers, and then I'll bring her to Coldstream Prison until her trial. My father lost it all when I was a boy, so now I wear this uniform, and I send 20-year-olds out to patrol the rose gardens instead of drinking with the men from the shooting club.
Captain Ramsey, I heard shouting. Lady Emily, what happened?
That'll be all, Captain Mayhew.
No!
That's the Royal Protector's fancy weapon. What kind of sword folds in half? There's a legend in the Tower Guard about the Empress's last resort, a safe room inside your chambers holding enough gold to buy a good-sized island. They say that this ring is one of the only two keys to exist.
What happened? Alexei. The throne room. Father. Nothing I can do alone. I need to get out of here. How many times have I looked at that skyline? It feels like everything just changed.
The man's moving up in the world. He's old blood. One of
These
the good
bastards are working with Ramsey and the Duke of Serkonos.
The Empress take the throne. The Ramsays are going to be back in fashion in Dunwall. You'd be smart to remember that.
Should I just spin it and pick a place to hide for a while? I need time to think. Delilah is some sort of witch. How is this possible?
Lady Emily, you're all right. I was worried.
I need my signet ring. No time for that now. I can't dally.
Where's the Royal Protector?
There's a coup underway. My father is... he's imprisoned, for lack of a better word.
You've got to get out of the tower. Through your safe room. There was a captain earlier today, down at the docks, looking for the Royal Protector. Find her. Get out of Dunwall.
taxi. I'm sorry. Goodbye.
So if I have it...
Charging battery. Traitors.
Throne room blocked off. We should have the time we need. Just stay here and stall anyone.
Hello?
You aren't going anywhere.
Anybody?
No! Damn it!
You deserve that, Ramsey.
We should have the time we need. Just stay here and stall anyone who comes by. I'll be back when I've searched the royal chambers, assuming I don't accidentally lock myself in this damn safe room.
We'll cover for you if anyone from the Duke's party returns. This is exciting. Everything's changing.
Yes, the natural order is reasserting itself. The Ramseys once hosted the King and Queen of Morley. Did you know that? I spent my childhood playing with the Buntings and the Boyles. Cream of society.
And very soon you'll be back at the top, Captain.
Ramsey's family fell from the aristocracy, and apparently the man holds a grudge. How it's my fault, that's beyond me. But one way or another, Ramsey is too dangerous to be left in play.
Someone is asking for
Emily called.
shit heel.
Cream of society.
And very soon you'll be back at the top, Captain.
Ramsey's family fell from the aristocracy, and apparently the man holds a grudge. How it's my fault, that's beyond me. But one way or another, Ramsey is too dangerous to be left in play.
What? Somebody's down.
Kind of dry. Really go for a whiskey or something? Maybe one of them 2 penny drinks. I thought it was that.
Hey, who is... Goliath, wait for my orders.
Enter
The
command!
bastard... Come on, boys, let's spill some blue blood. Die, usurper! I've waited for this day. Take it! No!
This won't leave my hand again. Anton Sokolov made this lock. The reserves won't help against Delilah, even if I had a way to carry it all out of here. I have a feeling I'll need these. The crown. Killer must be connected to all this, with the Duke and Delilah. grown up, and I wonder what you'll remember of these years. Will you recall your time as a child with fondness? Or were there too many caretakers, formal dinners, and lessons about boring old history? Maybe the precious hours we spent together will shine brighter. Time captured now and then with your mother and with Corvo, who was always close to my heart. I hope the season of rats and plague will be nothing more than a passing shadow on your early memories. A crisis come and past, weathered by your mother. And I should close the safe room door so Captain Ramsey stays put. Ramsey deserves my attention. Now you've got what you wanted, Ramsey. The Imperial Suite atop Dunwall Tower. Stay put until this is all set straight, Ramsey. Enjoy the rations and well water, sleeping next to a fortune. And only share your power with those you truly trust. If only I could talk to my mother one more time. Until I understand this, I have to go into hiding. I should make my way to the docks. What would my old governess say? Callista would probably tell me to sit up straight and to marry Wyman. She'd ask me when the War of the Four Crowns ended. 1625. I should talk to the captain of that ship. What do I have to do to help my father? What do I have to become?
This?
You're not fit for the watch uniform. The city is crawling with the Duke's men.
Listen up, I have bad news. Ramsey's missing. Corporal Moore checked the royal quarters, and Emily Caldwin has apparently fled the tower. We've got to find her. That's it, we've got your orders. Spread out and find the fugitive. We're in this with the Duke of Serkonos, sink or swim. There's no way to turn back now. Who's there? Anyone here?
Something's gotta give.
Show you.
Yes, Emily, go! You know what to do! Stop!
Hello? Anybody?
Attention, Dunwall.
Don't make me search the whole place. I don't have time.
Show yourself! The Empress! I don't want to die! Empress, I mean! She can't escape! You aren't going anywhere!
There's trouble over there.
You're surrounded! Lucky day! We can bring the head of the Empress!
Who's running around over there? Someone there?
I think I heard.
Damn! You're done!
So, there's some kind of shitstorm happening here in Dunwall. The old man's been carried off to who knows where, and I'm out of money for any more operations. Just great.
She can't have gone far.
Lady, you want to hear what I've got to say. I guarantee it. Lady Emily, you won't get far with that face. Stamped on half the coins in the city.
There's a coup underway, and I'm being blamed for the Crown Killer murders. I don't care what my face looks like.
My name's Megan Foster. I work with an old ally of yours, Anton Sokolov. We learned something scary down in the south, and I came to warn you.
I know, Anton, but Corvo's gone. The Duke of Serkonos is here with a woman named Delilah. They massacred everyone in the throne room. Then she did something I can't explain. There was nothing to do but run.
Sometimes that's all you can do. This is my ship, the Dreadful Whale. We can head out as soon as you're ready.
I need to get to Karnaca where the Crown Killer murders started. Delilah must have been down there for a while, and I've got to figure out what's going on.
You're Corvo's daughter. I'll give you that. Should we go?
Soon, but not just yet.
You ready yet?
Let's set out for Karnaca. Am I still aboard Megan's ship? It feels odd. What is this place? Where am I? I can feel something moving closer. Watching.
Empress Emily Caldwin. I am a friend of your father's from the bad old days. I never expected us to meet. I watched your mother die at the hands of schemers who wanted your little empire. Then you were rescued by a man in a strange mask. I thought that was the end of the excitement. But someone yanked the rug from under your feet. You've lost your throne and your father. And I promise, Delilah won't just give them back. So, what are you prepared to do about it? Your Imperial Majesty? And are you clever enough to do it without spilling a river of blood? I asked Corvo those questions 15 years ago. This is the moment that changed him. Now it's your turn.
It burns from the inside. I feel like I'm standing at the edge of something. All the stories, they're true. Incredible. This is how I'm going to save my father and reclaim the throne. What is that? It feels familiar.
I know you. Do you remember? It's been so long, and you've been through so much. Even as an echo of myself, it's good to know you're there.
Mother? You're here, but you're not here. In my hand, but somewhere else.
Only the last of my essence, with you for a while. If only I could reach across this great expanse and take you into my arms. But I have this to offer. My gift and my curse. Summon me to your hand, and I will guide you when I can. accident sky here. There is no sky.
Who is Delilah really? How could she? I don't understand.
There's no one quite like Delilah. I watched her pull herself up from blood and filth until she was in a position to steal from the wisest scholars in the Empire. Survival and ambition, art and magic, with a cunning that makes fawning sycophants of those around her, all of it leading to what you saw at Dunwall Tower. Delilah's playing the long game. She took all the abuse the world could deal out, and now she has a crown. But I'll let you in on a secret. She's got her eyes set on a much greater prize.
When I was 10 years old, bored with my lessons, I dreamed about sword fighting and sailing the ocean. Now I'm realizing that the world is stranger than I ever imagined. Everything I know has been turned on its head, but I'm dealing with it the best I can. When you look at the great jeweled map at Dunwall Tower, Karnaca is the southernmost port in the Empire. A fat, red ruby. That's how I always thought of it. Up close, the city smells like the ocean and strange spices. Up close, it's a tangled story of blood and ambition. The birthplace of my father. Megan Foster is a stranger, but there's something that makes me want to trust her, despite her guarded disposition. She got me out of Dunwall, and I need answers. Delilah and the Duke made me look like a murderer, using the Crown Killer to butcher my political adversaries. They took what was mine, and I'm gonna get it back.
Old man, this is some shit. Back to that city. What would we have done in the old days? All strong metal and shadows, you say. You're up. When you're ready to talk, I'll tell you what I know.
You've explained part of it, but what were you and Sokolov doing here?
The old man loved Karnaka, but he'd caught wind of a conspiracy tied to the Crown Killer. He wanted to warn Corvo.
There are reports about tensions rising, corruption, street violence. I didn't give it much mind. Usually the local authorities resolve that sort of thing.
The new Duke has let things slide. But Sokolov concluded he might be the head of the conspiracy. He came in looking shocked, and if you've heard his after-dinner stories, you know that's unusual. We were going to set out for Dunwall, but something happened.
The Crown Killer.
Yes, the hatch ripped open and Sokolov screamed. All I caught was a glimpse of someone carrying him across the deck. I followed as long as I could, toward Addermeyer Institute. It's run by the alchemist Hypatia. Maybe the Duke is using a patient of hers, the Crown Killer.
Addermeyer. All right. I'll get inside. The Crown Killer has to be eliminated, and if the alchemist will cooperate, Maybe I can learn something about what happened to Sokolov. Wish me luck.
If you need my luck, Sokolov's as good as dead. When you get done at the Institute, disable the watchtower. Once it's down, I'll bring the boat around. We'll take the skiff to the shore when you're ready.
Delilah. My aunt, if that's really true. She has a twisted way of looking at the world. It looks like the overland route to the Addermeyer Institute goes through the carriage station. Sokolov seems so much older now. So the Crown Killer was a tool of the Duke's coup. The murders had a calculated effect. Why is this here? It's Delilah. Always tinkering, painting, or living life with gusto. That's Sokolov. I'll always miss my lessons with Anton Sokolov. He made so many clever devices during my mother's time.
Murders happening across the Empire, committed by this so-called Crown Killer. When I left Crystal years ago, I swore I'd never again take part in any further political matters. I've done my share of bad things, and some good, before and after the Rat Plague. But here in Karnaca, I've uncovered a terrible conspiracy against you. Here, at the bottom of the Empire, the cobblestones smell of death and corruption. I'm staying with an associate, Megan Foster, aboard her vessel, Dreadful Whale. We'll leave for Dunwall in the morning, as soon as the tides are willing. I keep thinking of the way sweet Jessamine was stolen from you and your father, and I fear it might be your turn to face such turmoil. I know Corvo would protect you with his life, but please do not trust anyone.
There you are, old man. I was asked to pay you a visit.
Wait, what's wrong with you? Megan!
Off we go, Sokolov, to somewhere more private.
Dunwall seems so far away. I'll come back soon, Father. I promise.
Ready for me to drop you at the docks?
Let's go see the streets where my father grew up.
Off we go then.
It won't do to be recognized.
I'd take you to Adamire by boat, but security's too tight. The Grand Guard have a watchtower there. Go inland and use the carriage station. Before his death, the old Duke of Serkono spent decades building up Karnaca. After Duke Luca Abel took over, he started draining the wealth out of the city as fast as he could. Orgies and week-long feasts.
Having more fun here than we were in Dunwall, it seems.
Watch yourself on the way to Adamire. The Duke's given the Grand Guard run of the city. Strangers get attacked on sight.
I'll keep my head down.
This is a good spot. Reach Adamire, take out the Crown Killer, and find out where Sokolov was taken. The alchemist, Hypatia. She'll help if she can. Sokolov likes her.
I'll see you later at Adamire. Just wait to bring up the boat until after I've disabled the watchtower.
Welcome to Karnaca, stranger.
But I never sent for the likes of me.
The powerful have been putting the screws to the underclass in Karnaca for years now. And the Grand Guard makes up new laws on the spot.
All right, then. That's Adamire in the distance. Maybe a little more. Damn, the light is amazing, but I'm going sunblind. The way the ocean shimmers.
We're playing dice tonight.
The skipper?
Are you in?
Nah,
Not
this time.
No, it's not on the register.
Maybe one of the recent importers from War.
Let's give it a day or two.
No need to cover your face. There's not much dust from the mines down here at the
Take a
docks.
squad on board and conduct a search. Give the crew time to load up whatever contraband they're no doubt waiting on.
Good thought. They give us a piece of the confiscation?
Yeah, we pass it along to another ship at a discount. Then we all split.
Your face is covered. The Grand Guard won't like that. I told her once, I told her 1,000 times.
Damn
it!
it.
It's my job to check on the grinders. Sometimes I think she's deaf on purpose.
Sure, go somewhere.
Hello there.
I can just get through this ship. Then I can go and have a talk with something.
Hello? You know that was supposed to go to us. What are we supposed to do now? We're out of money.
Give him a chance to take this out.
It wasn't his fault, Maya. I'm sorry, every now and then one of those Grand Guard bastards pulls a stunt like that. It's getting worse. But I might be able to help you out.
We're listening.
There's a stack of goods that no one's claimed in one of the holding warehouses. I happen to know that no one's going to claim it ever, because it was dropped from a boat, loading up for freight port. It's good stuff. Spices and dried fish. Maybe worth more than what you lost.
That's a good deal, Maya.
Thank you, Vance.
All right. It's still not fair them just taking what was ours, but we appreciate what you're offering. If it's like you say, and we can find buyers, then it'll get us through the next month.
Good, good. Look, I wish I could have stopped him. Just meet me here again.
Huh? What? I don't want to die. Help me! Someone! Anyone!
You know that was supposed to go to us. What are we supposed to do now? We're out of money.
Give him a chance to take this out.
It wasn't his fault, Maya. I told him. I'm sorry, every now and then one of those Grand Guard bastards pulls a stunt like that. It's getting worse.
I'll get the cigars
Might be able to help you out.
We're listening.
There's a stack of goods that no one's claimed in one of the holding warehouses. I happen to know that no one's going to claim it ever, because it was dropped from a boat, loading up for freight port. It's good stuff. Spices and dried fish. Maybe worth more than what you lost.
Sleep without wondering if I'd wake up.
Damn it!
Don't pick any fights you can't finish.
Oh, that's a relief. Don't know what I hate to deserve that.
Not this time.
Fellow Zirconians, in the Duke's absence, I have the following announcement.
Why cover your face? Are you worried someone might recognize you?
No. First, I'll yell, then I'll run. You know, to warn me.
Corvo Atano. The Grand Zirconian Guard will be stopping and questioning all foreigners and new workers on the streets of Karnataka. Compliance is mandatory.
We used to make good money here. until all the Grand Guard shakedowns.
Rejoice at the crowning of our new Empress Delilah Caldwin I and the imminent arrival of His Grace
Everyone. Is looking for me. It might pay to be discreet.
What would happen if you reported me? I warned you. Please, you gave me no choice. Please? It's too late for that, Rapallo. Guess what happens next? No. This is how we get rid of snitches. If anyone asks, he just ran through it. Yeah, couldn't stop him.
Stop us.
I'm in. Just remember to move slowly, and don't get too close to the nests.
We don't even know if the people inside had any money. We just know they're dead, and the place is infested with blood flies.
Carl, going through there puts us on the other side of the wall of light.
If you want out of the city as bad as I do.
Fellow Circonans, in the Duke's absence, I have the following announcement. This blood fly concern is the most severe in recent memory. If you encounter a dead or infected corpse, do not disturb it.
Hey there. What have you got for me?
The Everyman will be punished severely.
Let's hope you never need help.
The Guardsmen on site will handle the situation and determine whether any fines are appropriate. Fellow Circonans, in the Duke's absence, the crowning of our new Empress Delilah Caldwin I and the imminent arrival of His Grace Linda Abel, Duke of Circonos, now royal consort to the Empress. For 3 days following the Duke's return to Carnarvon, all officials...
Hey there. What? Oh, you're kind. Thank you. If you want to get past that wall of light, I've heard people sneaking through this. Let's hope you never need help.
An underground market. Illegal trade means weapons and ammunition.
Come in. If you found this place, I'll trade with you.
I have something that might interest you. My name's Mindy Blanchard,
And you look like someone who goes into places where you don't belong. Want to help me with something? You scratch my ass, I'll scratch yours.
I need to get to Addermeyer Institute. Can you help me with that?
Yeah, I know how to do that. You go get a body for me, and I'll help you with your problem. Don't worry, he's already dead.
A body? That's odd. From where?
The overseers are holding him at their outpost. They think he was a kind of a witch. I want the body for reasons of my own. Sneak in and take it, then meet me in the old basement below the dentist office near there.
I'll think about it.
Customer with coin, I bet. Let's see. I have some upgrade plans for your gear. Glad we could do business. Enjoy the air here. I, for one, ain't selling fermented shark. This is what I have for upgrading your equipment. Come back soon. I mean, if I'm still here.